In ancient times, many centuries ago, a great man named Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, was born in a city. He was a prophet sent by Allah to guide his people to the right path. His story is not just a religious tale, it is one of unmatched courage, patience, and faith that continues to inspire strength in our hearts even today. Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, dedicated his life to the welfare of his people. He called on his community to follow the commands of Allah, to walk the path of righteousness, and to avoid evil deeds. However, his people were very stubborn and rebellious. They refused to give up their sinful ways and would not listen to Yunus, alayhi al-Islam's teachings. Despite many years of advising and guiding them, they refused to heed his call. One day, after facing their continued disobedience, Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, became deeply disheartened. In his despair, he turned to Allah in prayer, saying, "O Allah, I have tried my best to bring my people to the right path, but they refuse to listen. Because of their stubbornness, I can no longer remain with them. If you do not assist me, I will leave." Allah replied to him, "You must give them one final opportunity to respond. If they do not accept your message, then you are free to leave this city." Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, called his people one last time to embrace the truth, but once again they mocked him and refused to believe. In despair, and following the command of Allah, he left the city. He boarded a ship and set sail across the sea. However, he did not realize that this journey would become the greatest test of his life. One day, suddenly a fierce storm arose at sea. The boat began to rock violently, and the passengers were filled with terror. They thought that their death was imminent. At that moment, Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, became certain that this danger was a message from Allah. He realized that Allah was about to test him. Without revealing his identity, he suggested to the other passengers, "Pray to Allah for me, that he may save me." The storm grew fiercer, and the boat started to sink. Finally, the passengers understood that the only way to survive the storm was to throw one person overboard. They decided to cast lots to determine who should be sacrificed. One by one, they drew lots, and finally, the name of Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, was drawn. He was thrown into the sea. What happened next was nothing short of an unbelievable miracle. At that moment, a huge fish, similar to a giant crocodile, swallowed Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam. The fish took him deep into its belly. In the belly of the fish, Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, felt a profound sense of awe and mercy towards Allah. He realized that Allah had sent him into this condition to make him pray earnestly to him. In the dark belly of the fish, he was alone and helpless, but his faith remained unshaken. In the belly of the fish, Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, began to pray to Allah. He said, "O Allah, there is no one who can save me except you. I seek your forgiveness. If you do not rescue me, I will fall into even greater peril." Thus, in the darkness of the fish's belly, Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, continued to worship and call out to Allah. After some time, Allah Almighty accepted his prayer and commanded the fish to release him onto a shore. At Allah's command, the fish cast him onto the beach, and Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, stood up, feeling Allah's immense grace. When Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, returned to the shore, he came back with a renewed strength. The people of his community, who had previously rejected him, were now astonished by his experience and by the glory of Allah. They were filled with remorse for their past actions and understood their mistakes. Repenting sincerely, they turned to Allah, and as instructed by Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, they began to walk the path of righteousness. In time, this community became known for their good deeds and devotion. After this entire incident, Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, gained the greatest lesson of his life. He knew that Allah is always with his servants and that, in any calamity or hardship, one is never truly alone. He encouraged his people once again to follow the right path and trust in Allah. This story of Prophet Yunus, alayhi al-Islam, teaches us that faith, patience, and complete trust in Allah can help us overcome any crisis in life. His story is not only an example of bravery and patience, but also carries a powerful message: never lose faith in Allah's mercy and help. With him all things are possible, and in times of distress, we must turn to him in prayer.